am the moviegoer. As my channel name suggests, I love to go to the movies. Today my video, which this is my first video pretty much, other than my channel that I posted, I think yesterday. It's going to be my first video, and I'm going to be showing off my movie collection. So, without further ado, let me get into it. Let me just first really quickly say that I have Avengers Infinity War and Endgame, as well as the Lord of the Rings trilogy and Star Wars 1 through 8 in a binder separate, okay? So, when you're like, hey, why doesn't he have the whole Star Wars thing? It's because I have them all separate. I don't have some stuff that I'd like to have right now. I don't have, like, some Star Trek movies or anything. So I plan on getting those in the future. Anyway, though, first thing I have, the James Bond collection and No Time to Die. James Bond movies are normally very, very good, with the exception of a few, like Moonraker and, what's the name of that one? I'm forgetting. A View to a Kill, that's it. I have not seen any of the ones with Pierce Brosnan yet. Then I hear No Time to Die. Hear Die Another Day isn't very good. So I haven't been able to judge that one yet. All the discs look like that except for Spectre. So that is the James Bond collection. You can pick this up on Amazon for like $80. I recommend you do so. I got it for my birthday and I was super happy, but it is definitely worth picking up. Anyway, yep, there is my James Bond. Hello, can you go back in? There we go. Next up, Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy. Fantastic movies. All three of these are great movies. I even like The Dark Knight Rises. There, I said it. Batman Begins and The Dark Knight are a 10 out of 10, though I do like The Dark Knight more than Batman Begins, and The Dark Knight Rises is like an 8 out of 10. Also I have some movies separate on Amazon, like the first Terminator and Top Gun. But I'll talk to you soon. Next up, The Batman. Well, it really won't come out. Come on, focus. Okay. The Batman, pretty dark movie, but if you can get around it, this movie will not disappoint. This movie is so good. It's like a really good, like, murder mystery, and, spoiler alert, like, being in the theater and, like, seeing that opening scene, and just, like, whacks the frick out of the mayor, it was terrifying, and I do not like horror movies. It wasn't a horror movie, it was more of a borderline horror movie. But it wasn't scary that much because Batman was in it. So yeah. Then we have Justice League, the Snyder Cut. This movie is, I wasn't, like, I didn't hate the Justice League movie like so many people did. I know, like, so many people just absolutely despised the Justice League. I thought it was okay. But this movie, like, just puts it to shame, because this movie is so much better. Okay. Next up, Die Hard. Just an all-around fantastic film. Definitely Bruce Willis's best. And it is always a fun one. And yes, it is a Christmas movie. I don't care what you say, you're not going to change my mind. I might regret saying that. Please don't start a war in the comments. I mean, you can think what you want. I just think it's a Christmas movie. E.T. the Extraterrestrial. Boom, boom. Love E.T. E.T. is phenomenal. I met two types of people, those who hate it and those who love it. I fall in the love category. Man, I really gotta get better lighting. Indiana Jones collection, the oldest thing I have here. As you can see how it's really beat up. But this is the, you know what, I'm going to have to go backwards for this because this is like the crazy edition. Look at that. I can get a bit closer. Look at that, man. Like, that is ridiculous. It's huge. Raiders is amazing. Temple of Doom is kind of dark, but I dig it. What's it called? Last Crusade is amazing. And Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is garbage. I fall in the category where I prefer Raiders over Last Crusade. Let me know in the comments, which one do you like more? Next up we have Jaws, a movie that I watched for the first time this year, and it blew me away. It was just, I'm trying to move the wrong thing. It was just a phenomenal movie, so much so that I bought it on Blu-ray. Next up, we have another great Steven Spielberg movie that got turned into a franchise that is meh. Jurassic Park. So it's Jurassic World. But the Jurassic Park movies, as I call them. Everyone but the newest one, because it hasn't released yet. I did not like the new one. It was terrible. Jurassic Park is the best and is amazing. I hate The Lost World, Jurassic Park 3, I actually kind of liked. Then Jurassic World is great, and I actually really liked Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Then Jurassic World Dominion is pretty trash. So yep, and then this one right, oh my gosh, and they all fell. Please stand by. Oh my gosh. The Incredible Hulk, the complete series. My dad is going to be mad. It legit just all, like, completely fell out. Oh, go back in. Go back in. Who made this? I don't want to kill whoever designed this. You and I need to have a talk, sir. Anyway, yeah. The Incredible Hulk with Bill Bixby, it's a mixed bag for me because it kind of feels repetitive a lot, but then again, it's a really great show. And it's so different from modern day Marvel, but that's kind of why why I like it, because it's a really interesting take. Also, if you're wondering why I have it in this spot, it's because it's in my Marvel section, so it's under M. And by Marvel section, I mean this and Spider-Man No Way Home. This movie. I saw this movie, and I know a few of my friends who are going to watch this video are going to be like, yes, I know you've told me a million times. I saw this movie 3 times within the first 10 days it was out. And it was just great. There is no better way to describe it. It is non-stop, beginning to end, just like payoff. And it was just such a great movie. Then we have Pirates of the Caribbean. Now, Pirates of the Caribbean, the first one's great. The second one is okay. The third one sucks. The fourth one sucks. The fifth one I kind of liked. But yes, this is there you go. This is it. Oh, and I taped this disc right here in because I went to a separate thing and I had it and I just put it in this case. Next up, we have an underrated movie. This movie is so underrated, and I love this movie. One of Arnold Schwarzenegger's best, which is Predator. It's just a fun movie. I love it. It is just a great, great movie. Predator, baby. I love it. Soon the hunt will begin. Alright. Now, gotta block that out. The Rocky movies. They just look like that, and then you got those discs. If you're wondering why I blocked it out, it's because it said some personal information which I did not want to be seen. So yeah, that's that. Rocky movies. First one's great. Second one's pretty good. Third one's pretty good. Fourth one's pretty good. Haven't seen 5, 6, Creed, but I have seen Creed 2, and that one was good. We get into my little Star Wars collection. I'm trying to get them all on 4K, but I have Rogue One, A Star Wars Story on 4K. There's a bonus disc under there that I don't really want to take out right now. Or wait, is it under there? No, sorry, it's under here. But Rogue One was just... Rogue One is like one of the only great things from the Disney Star Wars era. Got The Rise of Skywalker, 4K Ultra HD, and as I said before, that's coming out. I'm trying to get all of the Star Wars movies on 4K because they're worthy, or at least the original trilogy and the prequels. Yes, I like the prequels. Are worthy. Next up, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. A sequel that a lot of people think is better than the first one. I like the first one just a bit more. But this still is not a movie to laugh at, because this movie is phenomenal. We have Titanic. I got this for my sister for her birthday because she loves this movie. And you know what, actually, this is the perfect time to talk about something that I wanted to talk about. So, you might be wondering, hey, there's a lot of, like, rated R, like, violent, really, like, kind of sus, shall I say, movies with some curse words in here. We use a thing called ClearPlay. ClearPlay is really helpful. I highly recommend you get it. Basically, it gives you a bar when you open Amazon or Disney Plus and stuff, and you can filter out stuff out of the movie. And it's really, really great. I love it, and I recommend it. I'll try to put a link in the description below. ClearPlay has just been a huge help, and I wouldn't have seen, like, half the movies that I've seen without it. So, thank you to ClearPlay. I legitimately just gave, like, a speech about somebody who didn't sponsor me. You're welcome. Titanic had to be split across 2 discs because this movie is frickin' long, but it's great. And then the last thing I own is Uncharted. It was a fun movie. I liked it. I saw it on opening night, and I kind of dug it. I thought it was a really fun movie. It's basically just Indiana Jones starring Mark Wahlberg and Spider-Man. Yeah, Mark Wahlberg being Mark Wahlberg and Spider-Man.